session of the university, Convocation.
Woo! Yeah,
Thank you so much, all of you, for joining us. Some of you have driven a long distance today. Others, we are very happy to be joining you in your home. Thank you so much for coming out for the in-person day, and we hope that we'll see several of you tomorrow at our online day. I am Olive Jean Kilmeny, and I am the Chancellor of the University.
I'm Baroness Genevieve Dacotain, and I am the Deputy Registrar, Acting Registrar today.
We are going to try to cover a whole lot in the next 15 minutes, so bear with us. First of all, we want to give a huge word of thanks to Roba. I'm going to do my best. Roba, Rikissa, Ravata, Ravatulalainen. I practiced 3 times. This is her first time being an event steward, and we have run into some challenges, and she has handled them all with great grace and lots of creative problem solving. So we are very happy to be working with her. And if you would like to be an autocrat, an event steward, for a future in-person session of university, please see our event support coordinator, Mistress Juliana Green, who is here today. Julie?
I believe she's at the table.
She's outside working registration so that we can be in here. So, but her picture, she is, you will see her. We called your name out, just so you know, all the things. Not yet. So, please make sure that you sign in and turn in your class rosters as students and teachers. Please make sure that you sign on the roster, and teachers, thank you very much to everyone who's been bringing them back to registration. If you have not yet checked in at gate, this is still an STA event. Please make sure that you check in at the gate, okay?
There's no fee, but we just want to know who's here.
Though donations are gladly accepted to help keeping university free for as many people as possible and to help defray the cost, because the site is provided, is donated in a sense by each hosting group, and we are truly grateful for your help. So thank you so much. Besides Rikissa and the two of us, there is a huge team behind each university session, and it grew to this size over the pandemic, especially as we keep trying to maintain having both an in-person session and an online session. So our winter session, which is always the first weekend in February, is 2 days online. This session, which is in June, the second weekend in June, is 1 day in person and 1 day online. And our next session, which will be in the fall, on September 16th and 17th, is also going to be 1 day in person on the 16th and online on the 17th at Duke Methodist Church in Durham. So not a far drive for everybody here. Duke Memorial, I am so sorry. I wrote it down, Duke Memorial United Methodist Church. I'm so sorry, Alfred.
Well, I just don't want people to show up at Duke Chapel thinking it's...
Don't go to Duke Chapel. Go to Duke Memorial United Methodist Church. It's on the website. But we want to introduce you to the rest of our team. Our registrar, Mistress Elizabeth McAllister. Y'all, it's a long list. Just wait till you our TA coordinator, who just stepped up, is Noble Thorvey Skald Rickardsdottir. She took over for Noble Olfhilder, I forget, Mardalsdottir.
No, Svanu's daughter.
Svanu's daughter. Olfhilder Svanu's daughter. And Thorvey stepped up right at the beginning of the planning for this session. The planning for each session takes about 8 weeks before you actually see anything, if not longer. So she's done a great job for tomorrow. Our web minister is Mr. Strea De Pellegrini, and we have a new deputy web minister, Master Melchior Zoom Groenwolf. Our external communications lead currently is Noble Isabel of Carnowith. She's going to be stepping down after this session. We're very sad to lose her. You've seen all the wonderful memes that she has created across the pandemic, and she continues to find them. She's got a great deputy who's stepping up to take over, and that is Lady Christina O'Cleary. Our event support is Mistress Juliana Green. We also have an instructor support, and that is Mistress Tegan DeMorton. She just took on that job at this session. A lot of you instructors have had a lot of emails back and forth with Tegan. And she's also teaching tomorrow. And then our online support staff is Signora Beatrice Domenici della Campana. We have a bursar, Lady Naomi Di Messina, who couldn't be here today, so my husband, Lord Julius of Black Diamond, stepped in. If you've been out there to see all the cool new stickers and notebooks we have, along with the pens and the tumblers. And of course, we also do have a laptop out there if you want help ordering all the cool shirts we have on display.
And while we have an online bookstore, it's mostly t-shirts and a couple of items. It's not the exact same items yet. Hopefully, we'll get those for our online people at a distance.
And then we also would like to thank the person who will be posting this video and then processing it later with some really cool graphics and music, and that is our new video resources staff, Lady Alessandra de Monterragoni. I know how to say them all, but it's harder up here. So speaking of names, are we ready? I do want to mention that my deputy chancellor is still Dame Adriana Le Breton, who was my predecessor, and who was very patiently out there also holding down the tables so we can be in here. And now I think it's time to say a bunch of other names.
So the university confers 5 honorary degrees, the first of which is our bachelor's. And the bachelor's is for any student who has taken 26 hours. Not necessarily 26 classes, 26 hours of classes that have been given university credit, whether it's been at a collegium or at a university. And those are... Oh, and we have print certificates only for people who were pre-registered. If you would like a print certificate, you can come to me afterwards, and otherwise we will email certificates out to everyone at a distance, which we have many of.
Many. So, starting with our bachelors, the following gentles have earned bachelors with the University of Atlantia. If you hear your name and you're here, you are welcome to come up to be recognized. First we have Alexina Maxwini, Alfgar the Sententious, Andromeda Xanthia, Anne Jahan Holiday, Annette van Leuven, Arnora Thunkar, Baraka Batmira Vishlomo, Kellen Coquer, Kristen Finlow, Elizabeth Riverwood, Fidel Neuther, Francesca of Stormwall, Gwendolyn Tremaine, Aina, Karen of Bright Hills, Kevin, Lycurian Volkovich. I believe there's someone here who can get his certificate for him. We don't have to be on camera if you don't.
That's fine.
Thank you. Livia DeSamuel, Magdalena Lucia Ramberti, Mari Van, Mary Liza, Mev, Butras Aisha Alanita, Ertatim Al-Kurtubia, Vashni Morgensdottir, Anastasia Bergamasca, Ingegerd Kastanrazi, Kelly, Matilda of Carolingia, Caitlin Inyan O'Rourke, Scott, Elias de Burton, Isoria of Scarborough.
Is Isoria here?
Isoria was
Oh, there you
pre-registered.
were.
Oh, great.
Thank you, Oscar.
Elizabeth de Spalding, Malek Ibn Jini Al-Abdari, Melissa of Highland Ford.
Those are the latest bachelors of the University of Atlantia. Next are the fellows, and you become a fellow of the university by teaching at 3 university sessions. It can be 1 class at 3 sessions, it can be 3 classes at 3 sessions. It's teaching per session, not per class. And so these are the newest fellows of the university.
Alamandrina Hagirit, are you here, Alamandrina? Cool.
I don't have a printer.
Oh, it's that here next to it.
Oh, does it? Oh, I do?
Look at that.
Alina of the Ilex, Brigida of Eisenfear, Kieran of Mekdir, Osman Usta, Rikisa Ravat Tulalainen,
Our noble autocrat.
and Patient. William de Hurst, Beatrice de Medici della Campana, Verolfus Filius Ricciardi, Tegan of Anglesey, Agatha La Sommelier, Constanza Daguiar, and Rebecca Samuel.
And those are the latest fellows of the university. Next are our masters. And so our masters are both fellows and bachelors plus. So they have taught at 5 university sessions, and they have also taken 36 hours of classes. And so these are the latest masters of the university.
Ron Midwinter, Kalara of Lockmere, Nest Verkwillem, Ragnar Blackhammer, I think we know who he is, Tala Alzara, Altani Bayar Bashir, Isa Inyan Donkin, Simon Despalding, Mariana Ruiz de Medina, Iselt Trevelin, and Kira of Novgorod. Thank you.
And lastly, well, I did say 5. There are doctors. You don't have any doctors?
No, we don't have any doctors this session.
And so lastly, we have our Wranglers. And the Wrangler is a new certificate for our TAs for our online classes. And so those people who have been a TA for 3 university classes that we have a record of, these are the latest Wranglers.
These are very brave souls. Beatrice de Medici della Campana, Elias de Burton, Isabel of Carnowith, Johannes von Hammersbach, Juliana Green.
She's at the table.
We'll just give it to you. Yeah. Nest Verkwillem.
Thank you all.
That wasn't Nest, that's Juliana's husband. For the people at home. Peganis Akritis, Tamer Inyan Murdoch, Cecile Casser, Muriel Lalouer, Kellick Moore, and Gwyneth Pendleton.
And we have Murian's if someone can deliver it to her. Thank you so much, Father Alfred.
I will also collect 2 of those certificates when you have them.
Those are all I have in print, so
Okay.
we'll talk.
Okay, we'll talk later.
So those are our newest Wranglers, who we are very grateful for.
Again, we want to thank you so much for your patience with all the room changes and everything else we've had to go through today. As we've found with our previous 2 in-person sessions since the pandemic, you've all shown up with just the best attitude. You came to learn and to be here in fellowship, and that's really something that you get out of the in-person sessions. There's a lot of socialization even on the online sessions, but we really hope to see more and more people coming and enjoying this atmosphere where you just get to sit and learn and catch up with your friends, as well as attend classes and learn lots of cool stuff. So we really hope to be seeing more people coming in to these in-person sessions, putting in bids. We will go anywhere in the kingdom. We will work with anyone. I think we have some bids possibly in process for June. As we said, in September of this year, we're going to Durham. And I'm not going to try and say the wrong church name again. We're still looking for June, I believe. Next September, we're actually going to be in South Carolina. Mr. Stephen DeMorton has put in a bid.
Ooh, all right. South Carolina for the win.
All right, we're finally getting back to South Carolina. We keep trying. And speaking of the future and things that have been advertised, I'm going to be stepping down at 12th night, as you may have seen, at the Curiat later this month. There's going to be some changes into how you recruit and step up to my job, which is Chancellor, and there's also a position called Deputy Chancellor that's being created. I would really like to step down in January, y'all. And this is a wonderful job working with just the best group of people. But you need to apply by July 5th if you would like to step up as Chancellor or Deputy Chancellor. I am more than happy to talk to anyone today or online tomorrow in the lobby who would like to speak with me about joining this team. And of course, even if you're not quite ready, we're always looking to recruit more people so that you can start learning by being part of this team. There's just so much to do to keep this running with 2 days, 3 times a year, that we're always happy to have more people join and help and bring in new skills and new ideas. So please feel free to join us. And again, remember, sign your rosters, turn in your rosters, or deal with her.
Check and it draw.
You ready to close?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Did we forget anything, boss?
I think you are rocking.
By the way, thank you to the current Kingdom Minister of Arts and Sciences for Atlantia, Baroness Sophia the Orange, who has run the camera for us today as she has at our two other previous in-person sessions. Thank you, Sophie. Herein closes Convocation for the 113th session of the University of Atlantia. Thank you so much. Have fun. Go learn all the things.
Woo-hoo!